The hottest new fitness craze is a real throwback, as in throwback to when you were in diapers. People are crawling for a good workout. But what's the real deal? Does this work? And if so, how? Fitness expert PJ Stahl joins us. PJ, welcome back, buddy. All right, just gonna ask out of the gate, crawling, does it work?
It seems crazy, but it takes us back to our primitive patterns. It takes you back to when you were a child. And when you initially learn locomotive patterns, people don't realize it, but you actually start crossing neural patterns from right to left side in your brain. It's the first time it starts to happen when we're moving. And it's so important because it builds your core, it builds your shoulders, and it builds your hips. As we get older, we don't do it. So what are we doing now? We're putting it back into workouts, and I do it with almost every single one of my clients.
Can you show us the best way that this can be done? We can just talk a little bit about what we mean by crawling, because it's not it's not the typical just crawling on your hands and knees, right?
Right. And when you think about crawling, you initially think, okay, hands and knees, right? Because that's how a child would do it. But when you're on your hands and knees, we actually call it a hover. So you're in that hands and knee position, but you lift your knees off the floor. As soon as I lift my knees up, my entire core activates. And it's like a better version than a plank.
A moving plank.
Yeah, a moving plank. That's the perfect way to describe it.
Do you have different levels to it? Like, is there a beginner crawl, an intermediate, an advanced?
Yeah, so let's show maybe a beginner crawl.
Yeah.
Beginner. Perfect. So the beginner version would be hands and knees, lift your knees up for that hover, and you'd actually stay stationary. And what you're gonna do is lift one hand, one foot, and 1 foot. And you can see that my shoulders and my hips are trying to rock a little bit, but I'm fighting with my abs as hard as I can to hold it in place. After that version, you do opposite hand and opposite knee. You can hear my voice tensing up because my abs
By the way,
are working
none
so
of these
hard.
are beginner, PJ. My
what I was
right now,
thinking.
just watching you. This is intense.
This is intense.
So let's just say you have perfected that, and Dr. Nita plans to perfect it by
I
next
do,
week.
by next week.
And she wants to take it to the next level.
Perfect. Next level, after staying stationary and doing the hand and knee lift, is to actually start moving. And you wanna go opposite hand and opposite foot. So you start crawling forward, maintaining a flat back. So the entire time I'm trying to maintain this nice flat back, right? And I'm stepping forward, and then I'm pushing back. My hips and my shoulders and my core are all working at the same time. My face is probably turning red because it's hard to breathe and talk while you do it. Do that 2 times, rest. Do that 3 sets. 3 sets of 2 walks would be the first kind of phase to it. And then there's still one more.
Show us the next one.
The last one is
I'm scared.
It isn't too crazy, but it's just to turn sideways, right? So now we've been moving forward and backward, but now let's change it up a little bit, make your brain challenge itself a little bit more, and turn sideways for the same thing. So you're in that hover, abs are tight, and same thing, you're trying to use opposite foot and opposite hand. A lot of times, you'll wanna go same foot, same hand, but we don't want that because, remember what I said before, right and left brain. How can we make our brain and our body work harder? Link it together, use opposite hand, opposite foot. When you get to the end, walk back. Eventually, I add sandbags to it, and you have to drag a sandbag.
All right, I'm gonna come down. No. I am going to promote PJ's profession right now, and what I would say is I think you should learn how to do these with a trainer, because if you're not using good form, you could hurt yourself. You can get a trainer to show you how to do these, then you can do them at home, because that form was so rock solid. And the good news is our abs all hurt now, right? I had a good workout. I don't know about you, but really appreciate you sharing your crawl with us.